for it. So speaking of sounding good, you have a catalog of music. Like you have, like you got Virgo Vibes.
Right.
What would you say the one off of Virgo Vibes is your best?
Jolly Your Body. Jolly Your Body. That video is definitely out. It's at like 14K right now on YouTube. Jolly Your Body. We shot that in Miami. Definitely. I would say that's definitely a vibe. It's a vibe.
And so you have Enough.
Yeah,
the EP.
Definitely another great EP.
Definitely.
Yeah, that song's definitely amazing.
I heard that song before I did the interview, and I literally had to pick up my phone and be like, "Oh, is this him?" Because it sounded so like good, so quality. Like I mean, the radio play. Like I mean, like I said. So you said you've been doing the afrobeats for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
For the last year, you've been going strong because you even dropped Dancing Pandemic album during the pandemic with a heat maker on there, Corona, and so like that's a like you have an extensive catalog. Like I was listening and some dope tracks and even videos as well. Like so. I appreciate it. But off the pandemic, what's yours?
There's a song called Joe. You know, one thing I want to say is, you know, every song that I even release, you know, it's hard to always pick what's my favorite song because each song it has a meaning behind it. So every time I recorded it, I was actually, you know, it was something that people can either relate to or, you know, party type music. So if I had to choose, I like that you're telling me to choose from each, you know, EP, you know, but there's part that's up tempo and there's you know, there's a vibe, there's a relaxed vibe too. So you know, you would have to like either be specific on like if you want to party, what's your favorite song?
Well, I'm only asking because I want other people to go back and listen to this catalog. Like there's all of them.
I would say Joe. I would say Joe because if I had to pick where people were like, that's the one.
I like Joe, but I like Corona.
Corona is definitely I guess that was the first song when I was like, yo, I'm about to just have fun. I'm just about to do it how I feel. It's
a very fun song.
But because a lot of people were going through things during COVID, the first, you know, when COVID first hit, and in my culture, people have gone through pandemics. They go through pandemics all the time, as far as in just going through life.
Yes.
You know, so. But when you see my people at a party, even while they're going through life, you would think they've never been through anything.
Oh, you danced me through the pandemic in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie. But on the Corona, as well as going into this album, we're hearing you speak your native language, Yoruba.
That's how you say. That's exactly the dialect. You know, yes, definitely. I'm from the Yoruba dialect culture.
Because Nigerian culture has several different languages.
Definitely several. I mean, the main ones that people usually know about is from Nigeria is Yoruba and Igbo.
Okay.
You know, big shout out to Royal Azinwa. He's also, you know, here in North Carolina. He's a dope. He's an Igbo artist. You know, we haven't collabed yet, but those are one of people that I know. He's an Igbo guy, and I'm a Yoruba.
Oh, that'd be so fire to hear that, because it's so beautiful. I don't even know what you all are saying, but it's so beautiful, and it's got an energy to it that African American 2.0.
Right.
Yeah. The intro. Goes hard. Hard. That drop, that start, that just, I mean, you know what I'm saying? And like, I get the African American, but the connection to the continent, how are you as far as like being African American, how are you keeping that African going through this album and showing that that duality of being an actual African American?
I had to just understand. See, I understand myself. I think, you know, before I even created this album, I had to make sure I just understand myself as a person. So what I'm giving you on the album is how I would vibe, how I would want, and I feel like I'm a very elite person, and I know what nice things are. I know what something that looks good is. So that's how I felt like people that would be listening to this. If you feel that way about yourself, I'm gonna take you on a trip around the world through the music.
So take us through the first few tracks on the African American album, and you know how you started to begin to set the album up.
Okay, so the first track is called Ogati De, and that means the king, the boss is here. Really, the boss. I'm the king. I'm King Ibe Bello, but the way we say it in our language is like.
So you're gonna teach us some Yoruba.
I could definitely do that.
Definitely, we want that because we need to know how to be able to communicate with King Ibe in his tone.
Right.
Okay.
Right, and Ogati Day is really just to the boss is here, so I had to let you know with the intro that I'm here.
It sounds boss too.
Right, and I knew that I would, it's kind of like you get the drill type music, Pop Smoke vibes. I was a big, Pop Smoke vibe, fan, and most people always say that I resemble him, but that's not really the reason. I had to just show people that I'm still gonna do it in my style. Many people do drill type music, so I started off with that in the American side.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying, to draw people in. And then I'll take you to afrobeats, with like a song called Bono. Bono means hot. It's fire. You get what I'm saying? It's Gbono. That's how you spell it. And that's the first track where I bring you into afrobeats, and it's like party type music. I feel like, you can be in Vegas, you can be in Miami, you can be in that track right there. It's gonna have you on fire.
Right. It definitely is fire.